time will come where it will be inevitable, we'll be sitting in the same room, sitting in the same thing. And half of the time I'm thinking, I think about that, and I think about the idea. It's a very hard one. And then you think about the people in the middle belt. How would they feel? People of Southern Kaduna, how would they feel? You know, that kind of a thing. The one thing I know, like I've tweeted before, I said El-Rufai has a nuisance value. And that's what we should focus on. Politics is not a love affair. I've said it. I've always said it. This, for me, this is my test of really that politics is not a love affair. Because I'm like, gosh. I have to be, does that mean I have to be working with this person in the same room with this person? Gosh. But like I said, politics is not a love affair.
Good morning, everybody. This message is directly to Auntie Aisha, and it is from a deep place. My beloved Auntie Aisha, it's from a deep place that I have to say this, that you have to do this. I know it's not your, this is not you, the you that we all know, actually, the original you. And I understand profoundly that a lot has happened and you just have no option than to just buy it, just take it and just suck it up and just continue to move with the tide, the way, and the wave exactly the way it is taking you. And Taisha, let's tell ourselves the truth. When you do activism without defining your limits, this is what happens. You're not the first, though. That's why it's not really painful. We've had so many people, comrades who joined, who said they wanted to go and correct things from within, and we see how they have all gone with it. That's why it won't be really painful. But you see, let's tell ourselves the reality and the truth. When Showore said that people asking him to go and join them and just go and join them, go and join them. At least join them if you can't beat them. Showore said, in there is the cemetery of conscience. In there, if you join them, is the cemetery of conscience. Because the moment you enter, there's no, you think you want to go and change them, now them go change you. See now, you don't shift ground. Though. It has started with El-Rufai. You are now justifying El-Rufai on the altar of politics as far as PO is involved. As if we don't know that these people are all the same from beginning that we all have all been saying. Now, Aisha don't they justify working with El-Rufai. Don't they justify, if they bring Anene, you go still justify. If they bring, who again, I beg to suggest for me, Aisha Yesufu, as far as you're on this pedestal, on this platter, you will still justify it. Now, small, you don't they go be that too. You never went out, you don't they go. So you have criticized the people who defended the presidency from within, either as media aid, spokesperson, this or that. That's where it starts. That's all. Don't they do them now? You never enter, you don't they do them. Don't they do them. So the people you have criticized before, the people you have opposed before, defending whatever the government is doing. Now, so then start to Antaisha. Now, like this, then start to. You don't understand. You don't they go. Yeah. You don't they go. In fact, you don't go. That's the truth. So as it stands right now, Antaisha, what you're saying now, how is it different from it? Because it looks like a rinse and repeat of the 2014-2015 template. Bring together the disgruntled elements in the system. Use them to remove the incumbents. Recycle the people and bring them back. That was what they did in 2014-2015. It's just like saying, bring back another APC or bring back PDP. That's what you are doing. Because in 2014, 2015, all they did was to say the PDP people came together, they Sarakis them, the articles them. All of them came together and said, let us remove Jonathan. Autant. Because completely, and in all fairness, it is never about changing the system. It's only about, in fact, that's why I hated the word change. Don't say you are changing it. It's not change. It's rotation. You are rotating. Within the same, it's just like a disc now. You just rotate this disc. Anyhow you fall. Pa. Now the same disc now they play. The same disc. The same disc. You are just rotating it. That's what we are saying. So how is it different? How is it different from the APC you already have? You are only saying it's the same APC, but let's see another angle of the same disc. That's what you are doing. Because who is El-Rufai? APC. Worked with APC, with Buhari, became governor under Buhari in APC, the same APC. The same APC. So what are we saying? You're already justifying it. You're already justifying it. So activism without the definition, without defining it, it's the same thing. If we are truly talking about change, none of these people, because I suspected it when they started with Obasanjo then. Anybody you want to whitewash now, let them go and work with Peter Obi. It's just like that. Whoever you want to whitewash, bring them to Peter Obi. Simple. It just be like that time when they go bring Okukpe, they go assemble them, they go visit Babangida, they go visit this, they go visit that. What are you now changing? It's the same thing. We will now end up with it. Let me tell you how it will end. It will end with the same thing like they are already making excuses for Tinubu. It's not the president, it's the people that surround him. It's the people around the president. They are the former PDP people that came to APC. It is the wickets of this world that came to APC. They are the ones spoiling Mr. President's administration. But Mr. President doesn't want to, he wants to allow them to work. That's what we end up with again with Peter Obi. Because the people you're already bringing in and justifying their presence around Obi and justifying their working together, it's the same way it will all end. The same way, man. They've throw the knife up 200 times. It will always land flat. On the flat face, it's the same thing. So how is it different from the APC you are condemning? How is it different? You think El-Rufai is different from APC? You think so? If you want to do conventional politics, I will understand. Okay, you are still doing your conventional politics. You are not looking for change. It's the same conventional politics. You just want to rotate power among the players. Bam! Simple. Simple. You simply want to rotate power among the same set of people. You just want to change who is in power. That's all. Somebody asking me, what's the way forward? Do you want to change, create new human beings? No. Change simply means the people who have been there before, you don't remove them. We have over 200 million Nigerians, according to the last census estimation. No. 200 billion. Do you need to create a new set of people at all? No, you don't need to create a new set of people. There are already abundant of people. Abundance of them. They're too plenty. There are just too many people. So why do we want to say until it must be one person? Until it must be another person? No, I'm not saying you must create new people. Exactly. Now, let me say this. For those of us who said, when obedience were attacking me, and I said, no, don't attack me. I will support to be on the condition that Atiku, who is the only obstacle to him, steps down. You abused me. And I said I will support him only on cashment basis. You are abusing me. All of us will not support the same candidate for the same reason. I was not living in Anambra when Peter Obi was governor. So I cannot testify to his exploits, his performance, or anything. I can't. Those of you who live in Anambra can testify to that. And you can do anything you like with it. You can lie to us, you can do anything, you can tell the truth, you can just promote him on the basis of, even though we know you don't live in Anambra again, or even though we know that even that time, self, when Obi was governor, was when you took night bus to Lagos. We also know. But it's fine. It's PR. We know it. But when I said me, if I want to support Obi, it would be the condition that Atiku steps down or supports him, whether he steps down or he supports him or whatever. Atiku, who is the obstacle to him, supports him, and I will support him on the basis of cashment. You all abused me. But see the truth, all of us cannot support a candidate for the same reason. Even Tinubu came in on cashment basis. Cashment. When he was campaigning, he knew that the people that would support him on the basis of performance are few, not up to 20%. But he campaigned by saying, Yoruba lo kan, Emi lo kan. So that Yorubas, masses of them who hated him when he was governor, will support him on the basis of ethnicity or regionalism or whatever. He regionalized himself, he localized himself to, to appeal to Yoruba communities, even though they didn't like him. Yorubas don't like Tinubu, in case you don't know. Just like many Igbos don't like Obi, but because he's from their side. So when I say I will support Obi on cashman basis, you want to force me to see Obi as competent. Sorry, I didn't live in Anambra when he was governor. I cannot lie to myself or to people that Obi is the best thing that will happen after locust beans. I cannot. But I can support all the same. And I said it on the basis of cashment leverage. That was what Tinubu used. He said Yoruba lo kan. And when we say who is the Yoruba that's come, it is me. They use it to appeal to every other part, including the North, to say, Shebi, I supported your Buhari when he wanted to come. I supported, he cried on television, he did this, he did that. They used it. That is if you want to do your conventional politics. So you want to do your conventional politics. That is the way it is. Conventional politics in the sense that you want to say, let's do the politics the normal way it should be. Oh yeah, Tinubu supported Buhari. Buhari should also make his own supporters too to also support Tinubu from the north. And he appealed to this section. It simply means he didn't campaign only with competence for governance. You know, the people that will support him only on competence are maybe few people who liked who liked his administration as governor. And he knew that politically speaking, the majority would like him for other reasons, based on other appeals. So when I say on cashment basis, I can support Obi and you are angry, that means you don't understand even what you are doing politically. Not everybody will support Obi for the same reason. Like, you don't force people to like Obi for competence, because not everybody know or believe that Obi is competent. But they can support him for other reasons, other appeals. That said, Auntie Aisha, now you I get this message for specially. You see, you don't dey go. In fact, you don't. You are still redeemable, but you don't go. Somehow, you don't go. The way you people justified Obasanjo that time, when Obi first come out, Obasanjo they present am. The way you justified that Egbon Doyin Okupe that time, the way you justified this meeting with Babangida, started justifying Abacha's, started justifying everything. That is how you are going. In fact, that's why you are gone. How do I then believe? How? Just tell me, how then do I believe that this is about any other change whatsoever. It's just rotation. You are bringing back El-Rufai so that you can create the excuse that Peter Obi could not perform because of the people surrounding him. It's the same story we have now with Tinubu now. It's just repeats. That's why I said, as far as you are rotating it within the same people, the more the things seem to change, the more they have remained the same. And the more they will remain the same. No change. So stop calling it change. It's rotation. It's the same set of people now. El-Rufai, Atiku, ADC, all of you, the same people. It's the same. It's the same. So why don't you just continue with your Tinubu at once? Instead of pretending that you want to go and bring another change with the same people. They will come back now. Let Obi enter now. Let Obi enter with the help of El-Rufai, with the help of Wikis and co. If they will not come back again, one good turn deserves another. Is that not what you are all doing? It's the same thing. And I've always said it is the same. There's no difference. So what are we changing? The only change, I believe, is the one that all these old people out. Nothing to do with them. But the moment you start justifying whoever comes in, so that means if Tinubu decides to come in with you today, he's already sending people to you and you are absorbing them. The same thing you are doing. It's the same thing you are doing. So that's no difference. No difference. Anyways, all I'm simply here to say is, Auntie Aisha, we understand what's going on. From the one, me, I know. And it's no hard feelings. It's just, it is what it is. Everybody do your thing. I just say, make I greet you all. If I get any other message, my obedient friends, I greet you. I see somebody said something. Among the comments, I see one. Let me bring it out. Say, have you forgotten your man, Shore? No. Like I said, I'm an objective person. My number one is still Shore. If you truly want to press reset, bam. See, we want to reset the whole thing. Now Shore be my button for reset. That one, I know. Now I hold am like this. I know the liver. I hold am. Shore, my number one. But you see, if you want to do lesser evil like you people are saying, lesser evil, if you rank them, I'll say it's not necessarily lesser evil self. The only thing I see is rotation. If you want to rotate, make we do Peter Obi next. Do you know what I really like to see? I would really like to see Atiku supporting Obi. And all of us to support Obi so that we can limit Tinubu to only one term. Only one. Only one term. Limit Tinubu to only one term. Let another Southerner, in this case, Obi that you all are shouting, should come in. That's my second choice. Based on cashment. I have said it many times. Based on cashment, my second choice will be. Let us support Obi. Let Atiku support Obi. Let us all support Obi. So that we can limit Tinubu to only one term of Southern presidency. Let him do everything he wants to do within one term. Punish us within one term. All his so-called reform idea, blah, 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 within one term. Then let us now allow another Southern person, in this case, Southeasterner, Obi. That's why I said Obi is my second choice based on cashment relevance or cashment leverage will be my second choice. But if you want to press reset, that button is Showore. Showore is a reset button any day. All of them have demonstrated over time who they are. And we all can't pretend Showore is a reset button any day. But if you want to still play our conventional politics based on rotation, let us do Peter Obi again on cashment basis. I don't believe he is competent. You know why? I don't set expectation for politicians. This conventional, I don't set expectations for them because this excuse or stories will still always end up as, and it's not Peter Obi, it is the people surrounding him, like we are still having today with Tinubu. It's the same story we end up with. And now you seek their help to become president. They come in, you have to compensate them. You have to give them consolation prize. You have to give them award things to them. It's the same story. So let's do cashment. On cashment basis, I support to be my second choice. Now. So why do you want to force me to believe Obi will become? I don't have expectation. My expectation is 0, but let him come in. If he now performs at 20, that's my reason. If he now performs at 20, whereas my expectation is 0, if he does 20, which is below average, I will not be disappointed. I cherish my heart. I don't want to be heartbroken. But if you now make me believe Peter Obi is competent, the next best thing after locust beans, blah, 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 you now go and support, and my expectation is at 80, he now still does that 20, I'll be heartbroken. And I cherish my heart. I don't want anything to affect my heart. So I don't lie to myself. So I'm not expecting Obi to perform. But I'll still support him on cashment basis anyways. Do you get my point now? Some would like Obi for being a Christian. Some would like Obi for being benign, the way he talks gently, the way he pretends, the way he soft talks. Some would like him because of the region. Like me, I like Igbozo. Oh shit, I like Igbozo a lot. It's just that a lot of things have happened, so there's this hostility among ethnics. Yeah, I know it. I understand it. But I love Igbos. I like Igbos gone for being Igbo from their region. Even though they don't like him when he was governor, but they go like him for being Igbo. They don't like him when he was governor, but they go like him for being Igbo to go for presidency. I also like him to go for on that cashment basis. So, all of us can like Obi for the same. I'm giving you how many reasons, and those of you who like him for competence, because you benefited or you experienced one thing or the other when he was governor in your state where you resided that time. I don't give you 4 reasons. Others will be other reasons. Others will be trend, bandwagon, many reasons. All of us can't support one candidate for the same reason. It has never worked. So accommodate everybody who support for the way you are accommodating El-Rufai for Aisha Yesufu said for nuisance value. You accommodated El-Rufai for nuisance value. Nuisance value. You justify an El-Rufai. I'll continue. But when we talk, say based on cashment leverage or cashment reason, I go support to be you dey angry. Why are you angry? That's my own reason. I can't reason your reason. My reason is my reason. My reason is not your reason. Your reason is not my reason. I didn't live in Anambra when Obi was president and was governor. I did not live in Anambra. So I don't know his performance. And you can't force it on me. But I can support him anyways, but not on performance. All of us cannot support for the same reason. The same way you are bringing in El-Rufai and justify my own reason to support to be on catchment, and I have no expectation on performance. No expectation. If I want performance, I know what to choose. My number one for a reset is Showore. All these other people, they shout for Owuru now. And they demolish our house. And I never see anything. You better let us all limit Tinubu to one time and bring your Obi on cashment basis. Let him also come and punish people his own way. With his El-Rufai gang and co and PDP people come back. And now, let us bring him back to come and do his own too. And let us see it finish and go for a reset at once. You better let us do that. Otherwise, person where they want time. Person where they in one first tenure, they do all these things. If he enters second, You are owing him. He's not expecting. You are owing him nothing again. You are not owing him anything again. You're hot dog. Oh, Tinubu's administration is survival of the fittest. So, ẹni tó bá máa kú máa kú, ẹni tó máa kú ló máa kú. That is the kind of administration, or sorry, the kind of regime Tinubu is running. Ẹni máa kú máa kú, ẹni tó máa kú ló máa kú. That is what Tinubu is doing. That said, gentlemen and ladies, Auntie Aisha, no hard feelings. I understand completely what's going on, what has happened, what is happening. None of them is strange to me. You don't dey justify these things they go. That was how Shehu Garuba them starts. That was how the Femi Additional them wey you condemn starts. That is how all these people wey they condemn today starts. You know, don't they justify Rufai the same way you justified Obasanjo for supporting you, the same way you justified Donyoku. All the people with them put together, justify Babangida, justify everybody. It's the same thing. So all of now have a wonderful day. We'll see you and talk better another time. The same